We upgraded, everybody. I figured out how to add an introduction with music. Happy Saturday, friends! Let's go. Everybody's here. Simply Charlie, Andrew, Zach, Early Gang, Lord Fowl. Tom's chillin', obviously. Jay, what's up? Good to see you, Axel. The Stanleys squad's here. Kevin. Let's go. Squad rolled up. Lord Fowl. Sal, good to see you. OMG, I feel like it's been a hot minute, my friend. My reaction when Sal is in the chat. That's how I feel about all of you. What's up, everybody? I second this, Jay. Time to party. Don't stop the party. Don't. Oh my god, I'm so cringe. Do y'all know that song I'm talking about, though? Anyways, happy Saturday, friends. How's everybody doing? Is everybody emotionally recovered yet from episode 5 there of The Last of Us? I'm not going to talk about it. That we had our spoilers. We got that out of our system last night. Honestly, I don't even know. I want to rewatch the episode so badly, but I don't even know if I'm going to be capable of doing so emotionally, mentally, physically. My tear ducts are pretty dried out today. They've had their fair share. Oh my gosh, Connor C, what is up? Oh my god, I'm honored that you're here. Thank you so much for joining us. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like based on what I've seen from your Instagram, you are also a Birds fan, correct? Call me out if I'm totally mistaking you or forgetting or just like absolutely making up rubbish right now, but rubbish. Absolutely. If I'm just spitting lies right now, please correct me. But if so, it's good to have a fellow Birds fan in the house. I don't know about you, but I'm not going to sleep tonight because, y'all, we got Super Bowl tomorrow. The city of Philadelphia is probably, let's see, it's already 9:30 p.m. there. So they're probably greasing up their light posts right now, getting everything ready. Oh, depending, the thing is, no matter what happens tomorrow, Philadelphia will have to prepare for chaos no matter what. What is up? Good to see you. Oh my gosh, thanks for being here. Plan on watching tomorrow. Sal, brace yourself. That's all I can say. Charlie with the emoji rain. I love it. Simply with the emoji rain. I love it. Let's go, Connor. Okay, good. I wasn't mistaken. Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's go. What did you get today, Simply? I'm excited. Oh my gosh, wait, Nick, are you like performing live? If so, everybody wish Nick luck. Break legs. I hope it's been going well. Nick is literally an actual rock star. Like, that is not even an exaggeration. That is fact. So we are always honored to have you in our presence, especially mid-concert. Welcome. Glad that you could make it for a little bit. View with Drew. What is crack-a-lackin'? Ooh, Stanley's with the emoji love. I love it. Daniel's back. Jerry's here. View with Drew says, excellent news to share. I saw Field of Dreams last night and 8 Mile today. Oh my gosh. Field of Dreams. What a great movie. That's actually, honestly, no, there's no way I saw that movie before I was watching Star Wars. I feel like that's not necessarily as kid friendly. Not that it's not, but regardless, James Earl Jones for the win. Ben Solo, you coming back? You coming back post sequels? Is this a plot twist here, a retcon? Oh my gosh, Chris, welcome to your day off. That is bizarre. Oh my god, power to you. You deserve a break. Kick back, relax, hang out, unwind. You freaking earned it. No matter what team wins, it's gonna be like last night's Last of Us. In the streets. Well, our Kansas City fans, not to be a typical Philadelphia fan, but we're pretty known for being the most passionate. I will just say, I think we have that in the bag. I think that's pretty well known, right? I mean, known for being, yes, most passionate, most rowdy, but I'm pretty sure we. I mean, I don't know if Kansas City. That's so funny. Wait, because Kansas City is in The Last of Us, so maybe they are rowdy based on what we saw in The Last of Us. Who knows? Maybe they're also getting their light poles greased up, ready to go. Yes, with the birds. Thank you, thank you. The peace and birds. Let's go. Let's go. Have you seen Banshees of Inisherin? No, I have not, and I need to because I'm a huge Colin Farrell fan. You all know that when I freaked out over him as Penguin in the Batman, and he also just cleaned up. He's cleaning up this awards season, correct? He just won the Golden Globe for it. But also, there's it's just a great cast in general. Him, Barry, and others I know I'm forgetting. So I need to watch it. But somebody told me that they had watched it, and she said, "Make sure you have tissues on standby." So I feel like that has been deterring me a little bit because, so I have to be in the mood to be emotionally drained. You know what I'm saying? Like even last night, I thought I was prepared, and I wasn't. Phil's home is here. Let's go. Yo, Phil, you called it with this long winter this year. It was so beautiful here in LA yesterday. It was a nice sunny 75, almost 80 degrees. And today we stepped outside and it's like 50 and we were frigid. Oh my gosh, that's right. John Williams just had a birthday recently. Literal legend. Literal legend. I actually want to ask you guys, in the vein of Mando season 3, I guess we can get into like a Star Wars topic here. I didn't have anything planned for tonight, by the way. Just wanted to hang out, take my mind off of the Eagles. So I'm not just sitting here twiddling my thumbs waiting for tomorrow. So they announced that Ludwig Göransson isn't going to be composing Mandalorian season 3, allegedly because he had other gigs, other jobs, which is like not surprising. Is anyone shocked by that? He's literally the GOAT. I forget who they said is the composer. I think, is it the same person who did Book of Boba Fett? Y'all probably know. I'm back to asking you guys for all the intel when I should have it realistically. But what is everyone's thoughts on that? Because one of the like hallmark aspects of Mandalorian is Ludwig Göransson and how he totally just like maintained the value and the vibe of Star Wars while still pushing it out of the box into, genres of music that we never like imagined, like Skrillex. I'm sorry, but his creativity and his ability to push the boundaries of what we know to be Star Wars themes and music and create something entirely different while still like resonating with fans and being hype, like so talented, obviously. So I'm curious to hear what other people think. But also Book of Boba Fett. The Book of Boba Fett theme is a jam any day of the week. So I think we're in like good hands regardless. But I'm curious to hear what other people think of this. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind. I feel I didn't burn down in 2018. I think we're pretty good this year. You know what? Some parts were on fire. I left my apartment that night, Connor, and within 5 seconds, I saw a couch literally in flames just on the road. I don't know how it got. I don't know how. Surrounded by police, like trying to handle that. People are just in the streets charging. I haven't literally never been in a situation like this in my entire life. People in the streets burning Tom Brady jerseys. Like things were on fire. But you're right. The city was intact. The city made it out okay after that. So you're right. We've been through this before. But we really need it this year. The Phillies made it to the World Series, and obviously it's exciting to make it there, but then failed miserably at the end. No, I love you, Phillies. Don't take that personally. But we lost very unceremoniously. The Union made it to the championship. I don't know what the proper soccer terminology is. I'm sorry. I was going to say World Cup, but I caught myself. I'm not that illiterate when it comes to sports terminology. The Union made it to their championship. They lost really unceremoniously in penalty kicks. It was so hard to watch. What else? So yeah, now here we are rooting. Can the Eagles pull this one out. We need it. We've been so teased. All of our teams making it to the top ranks and coming out trophyless. So we need something. We need something. Oh my gosh, Simply's getting Fallen Order for quite the bargain there. Maul says, Philly fans are passionate, like you say, but they are known for being some of the rudest. Okay, all right. That Santa Claus incident happened a long time ago. We're never going to clean that off our resume, are we? The city of Philadelphia is permanently known as Santa Claus assaulters, aren't we? Oof, Daniel's rooting for the rivals. It's all right. Mahomes is a phenomenal quarterback. Like, I'm scared. I am scared. Now I'm a Giants fan and I have a brother who loves the Eagles, so I'm not saying go Birds, but enjoy the game. Oh, thank you, Sal. We're in the same division, though, right? I think you gotta root for us a little bit. You know, got that NFC representation. I'll be completely honest. I don't know jack gibleys about what's going on in DC. I've said this before, and I feel bad because I don't want to like insult DC fans, but I'm so like just not. I've never seen Justice League. I never saw Aquaman. I never saw the latest Wonder Woman. Never saw Batman vs Superman. It's bad. It's bad. I liked Banshees, but I'm not one of the people who absolutely loves it. It's certainly a well-made, well-acted film. It's great, not spectacular, at least for me. Okay, interesting. Well, I trust your opinion, Sal, because I know you got great taste. Oh my god, Bear McCreary literally had me ugly crying unexpectedly in the finale there. Can't forgive him for that. Of all shows, I didn't think the Rings of Power was going to have me breaking down from simply the score in the final episode. Chiefs are taking the ball. You know what? We'll see. We'll see. So excited for the Super Bowl. Oh my god, yes, I know Barb is the biggest Philly sports fan here, I gotta say. She loves Philly sports. So, Barb is the hype, indeed. Indeed. I miss Philly as well, Andrew. You don't know what you have until you leave it, you know? I live in Los Angeles now, which is an amazing city. I love it. It's just extremely different. And there are things about that Philly life that, you know, you can't replicate out here. So it's definitely... I don't miss the wind tunnels, though. When it's, like, freezing outside and you have to walk throughout the city, no thank you. Jacob, what's up? Good to see you. Welcome. Jonathan's here. Great year to be a Philly sports fan. Except we haven't actually fully taken the trophy home. We need to. I just need my Flyers to pick it up a little more. We're proud of being Rude fans. Right, 1968. Let it go. Let it go. I don't like the MCU either. Yeah, admittedly, I've also fallen off the wagon with that. Not because I've been disinterested, but it's just been so much content to keep track of. But I am really hyped for Loki season 2. That's this year, right? I think it's slated for this summer. I've loved Loki season 1. And so I'm extremely excited and hope that the second season is equally exciting. I also really loved WandaVision, and I'm sorry, but I loved Moon Knight. Can we talk about this? I find that this is a trend also within the Star Wars fandom, but I think it's especially apparent in Marvel. Maybe this is the case for all fandoms, but Lord of the Rings fandom was pretty anti Rings of Power from the start. Let's be real. But unfortunately, I say that, not happy about that. But a Marvel project will come out. People will be like, it's amazing. Love it. Best thing ever. A few months will go by, and then people start actually dissecting it, ripping it to shreds. The rose-colored glasses come off, and then people start, critiquing every last bit of it as if we're all professionals who know how to analyze a film. And I see this happen in the Star Wars fandom too. But when it comes to, I saw a tweet, and I took this personally. I saw a tweet. I don't remember who tweeted it. It doesn't even matter. But they basically said, so now that it's been 6 months, can we all agree that Moon Knight was trash? And I was like, what? You're kidding me. I'm sorry. I loved Moon Knight. I still do. And I think I always will. Like I'm being the exact type of person that I shame people who can't let others just dislike what they want and enjoy what they want. But I took that personally. I still love Moon Knight. Might be one of my favorite recent Marvel projects. Do-do-do. Oof! Simply your team, Tom. Oh goodness. Not Afraid is a jam. Is a jam. I feel this Lord Fowl. It's got to be really hard from their perspective to have like Infinity War and Endgame. That's like the climax of your franchise, and then it's like, how do you move forward from there when those were the biggest theatrical like events ever? You know, are they rebuilding towards that? Like, I don't read the comics, so I don't know if there's another instance like that in store that they're working up to and that'll happen in the next 2 decades or something like that. But it's definitely, I like applaud them for at least they're still going. They're not letting that be like, you know what, we put out our best work. And I'm not even saying that's their best work, and anything from here on out like is invalid. I'm just saying, kudos to them for still keeping up the franchise, and if anything, trying to capitalize on streaming and breaking the boundaries with like Moon Knight. That's why I effing loved Moon Knight so much, because it felt so atypical to regular Marvel. I need to watch this show. I hear great things. I also need to watch The Boys. Micah's in the house. This is accurate, Chris. That was actually one of the interesting aspects I learned about moving to LA. It's a massive city, but it's composed of little pockets. So if you can stay within your own pocket and everything is easily accessible, that's really great. But if you have to go to 2 pockets over, it's like 12 miles, not even 5 miles, and it'll take you 3 hours to get there, depending on the time of day. So it's rough. Oof, Jerry, this one hurts. I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that. Now everyone's sharing their allegiances. Marcos is here. What is up? Oh my gosh, it has been a long time. Good to see you. Hells yes, I loved Moon Knight. It was so good. It also scared the bejesus out of me, which is maybe why I have a lot of respect for it. Loki's gonna be fire. I'm sure season 2 will be a fire off from the new Ant-Man. When is that coming out? Like next week, right? Quantum Mania? Moon Knight owned. I agree. Moon Knight series was not for me. And that's all right. I know a lot of people, I think a lot of what I seem to gather was a lot of fans of Moon Knight, the character, didn't dig the show as much. Like comic book fans, maybe I'm just totally spewing lies. Literally take everything I say with a grain of salt. But that seemed to be my observation from some of the reviews I was seeing on Twitter. Yes, here we go. As a person who has read the comics, it nailed the multiple personality mental aspect, but forgot the bloody brutalness to the character. Yeah, we only really saw like Moon Knight himself. He had very little screen time. It definitely, I think, spent more time diving into the personalities and all of that stuff. And there was not so much like combat and like badass fights, So glad to finally catch you live. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad too. Welcome. Oh my god, I forgot. Wait, yeah, they're doing a season 2. I forgot about that. When are we supposed to expect that? My mom's calling out Tom because she knows he's rooting against the Eagles. Oh my god. I like this geek ledger. MCU is still my favorite franchise right now. I mean, Phase 4 was banger after banger. I mean, they're building up to Secret Wars, which in my opinion is the greatest Marvel comic event ever. Oh, so there is like a big future cinematic event to look forward to. See, I didn't know that. Okay, so that's actually really good to know. I was unaware of like what the direction is, what's the objective with Marvel going forward. All right, I'm so sorry. I gotta catch up. I apologize. Everybody, gotta get going, but go birds, Connor! Even though you probably already left, but let's go. Fly, Eagles, fly. Thank you for being here. I still need to watch She-Hulk. I heard mixed things about that. But from the people that I heard who liked it, they were like, "Don't take it so seriously," and it's a perfectly fun show. Um, so I forgot She-Hulk was a thing. To be completely honest, see, I can't even keep track of Marvel anymore. Oh yes, my favorite part of Moon Knight was the post-credit scene to the finale episode. What I was waiting for, Jake. They did that very. I like the way that they handled that. It was really legit. 2026. Oh my gosh, Bully McGuire's got the intel. Dang, that's a long way away. But you know what? It'll be here in a jiffy. Hey, Shane, come on here. Come on now. Oh god, what just happened? Oh, I think I skipped like so many chats. Never mind. I did actually. I skipped a lot. I didn't know who Black Panther was until I saw the movie. I didn't either till he appears in Civil War, correct? That's his first sighting. But when I first saw the original Black Panther film, that too I loved. I guess it's not great to admit that my favorite Marvel films are the ones that seem to break out from that mold and stand out and have something different about them. But I loved how stylistically, like everything was so different and epic and beautiful. And that first Black Panther movie explored really interesting themes. It was my favorite Marvel movie for a long hot minute. And I say that as a hypocrite because I still have to watch Wakanda Forever. I stink. No spoilers. Honestly, I think I've resisted watching Wakanda Forever just because of the sadness aspect. You know, it's definitely going to be like hard. But and now that it's free on Disney Plus, I have no excuse. I have to. How hyped are you for Star Wars Jedi Survivor? Extremely. We all know your passion for Star Wars, so I was just wondering. Hope you've had a blessed day and the stream goes great. Well, thank you so much for being here. And thank you for the question. I'm extremely excited for Survivor. I will say I'm so excited because Cal Kestis is a phenomenal character, and I think it's safe to say we all went into Jedi Fallen Order not expecting him to be like, not that we had low expectations, but I don't think any of us could have anticipated how phenomenal he is, how well written of his backstory is, how attached we all got to him, to the point that I'm like, I'm freaking begging Disney, take Cameron Monaghan and put him in live action. You have it right there. He's right there. Just do it. You can do it. Please. I'm begging you. Anyway, I just have to speak that into existence anytime I can because that's how incredible of a character he is. So I'm extremely excited for the second game, but I'm going in cautiously and almost like, oh, they set the bar so high with the first game that I can only just hope that part 2 here, Survivor, is like, it's going to be enjoyable no matter what. And it's going to be challenging, I'm sure. My biggest hope for the game is that they eliminated the godforsaken puzzles, y'all. I'm sorry. But for my sake and for your guys' sake, because y'all are probably going to be watching me playing through it live for the first time, I just don't. The puzzles are what break for me, you know? I just can't. That is the hardest part of the game. If they dial back on that just a little bit, I would be so happy. But yeah, it's a fulfilling game. Like even playing on story mode, the easiest possible mode, it was still challenging, which like I complain about, but I appreciate because it still feels like I accomplished something, you know? I wouldn't want it to be so easy that it just feels like patronizing, but I think it hit the sweet spot. Did it take me like 17 tries to beat Trilla the very first time I played? Yes. But it's part of the experience, you know? So I hope the second game is equally fun, equally challenging, maybe with a one less puzzle riddle or two. But other than that, I'm just excited to see what happens. Oh god, Burnt Church. What kind of can of worms have I opened here? Do, 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 do. Yeah. Main question is Tom ready to put up with my absolute god awful gameplay? I had such a hard time finding a seat for the first Black Panther. It was nuts. I bet. That was a highly anticipated film. Do, 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 do. I was in the grocery store earlier today and repped that I assume the Eagles will smash tomorrow based on their last few games. I'm from Seattle, but just saying that I have a feeling they got it. Oh, let's go! Let's go, Micah. Micah's team birds. Don't worry, Cat. I'll root for the Eagles for you. No beef with them. Thank you. Thank you. Fly. Eagles fly. I am so behind now. Cat, if you watch Wakanda Forever, no spoilers, opening will get you in tears. It did me. Oh, sweet Lord. I know, I kind of almost regret, like, not seeing it in theaters, but going to see Marvel movies in theaters these days is such a toss-up. It's like you're basically, you know, signing a waiver, essentially, whenever you buy a ticket to subject yourself to whatever that audience might look like. Because let's be real, I mean, going to see, I almost didn't even want to go see No Way Home because I was scared, of people just gonna be like, not heckling, is there a positive word, I guess, cheering, yeah, like the whole time. Like, it's okay for some moments, but I feel like some Marvel films, there's chatter or cheers in times when I'm trying to just like watch. So I think that's why I resisted. Dang, we got a lot of non-She-Hulk fans in the house. All right, I didn't realize it was that divisive. The day Cameron Monaghan shows up in live action will be big. It will be. It needs to. I'm pretty sure it is. Because I think people have broached the subject with him, I'm sure. Like reporters or journalists or whatever, and have asked like, "Oh, is there a future for you, on screen in Star Wars?" And I think he's had to be like mute about that. And he like cleared out his whole entire like Instagram. Like he had a little mini rebrand. I stalked this guy. No, I shouldn't say that. I frequently, like check his Instagram to see what he's up to, if he's posting anything, any hints, if he happens to be, near a Star Wars set or something like that, or if he posts, Fallen Order content or stuff like that. Because he's very into it as well. Like he shares fan art, stuff like that. So that's another thing. It's like you can tell he's extremely passionate about it, really excited to be doing it. It's not just a job for him, and that he actually legitimately is interested and invested and passionate about the Star Wars universe and these games and his character. So that you couldn't ask for a better person to not only be the face of, the current active, gaming series for EA and Star Wars, but freaking use it. Bring him in. Bring him into live action. Oh my god, Chris, what was that like in 3D? I'm low-key tempted to go see it in theaters because it's like one deemed one of the greatest movies of all times, and I never like saw it on, I think I was a child when it came out, so literally an infant actually. Titanic came out in 97, did it not? No. Titanic. When did it come out? It did. So I was literally like 6 months old. So I wasn't going to see it. So maybe I got to take advantage now. But that movie's so sad. So sad. Ooh, this is a good question, Micah. Should I do Gar Saxon or Kanan's Stormtrooper helmet? Ooh. I mean, who says you have to pick one, Are you going to make both eventually? I don't know. Gar Saxon could be really cool. Have you completed... What did I even just say? Have you considered playing KOTOR 1 or 2? They're good. I actually think I will, because I was telling some of you guys in a previous stream that it's available to download on the Mac store. So I think I'm going to play it. I have to see how much storage it is going to take up if I download it on my computer, because allegedly some of you were saying there is a lot of gameplay. So I have to make sure my computer can handle it. But I do think I want to play. I think I do. Joseph, good to see you. Glad that you can make it. Okay, you liked the puzzles. Sweet Lord, y'all know. Y'all know those puzzles took it out of me. They were the bane of my existence. Ooh, do you like the Lakers? I guess I do root for the Lakers. Such a bandwagoner. But also the Sixers too. But I couldn't tell you the first thing about like basketball. It's definitely my least knowledgeable of these sports. I can't believe I'm even saying that. There was a time where I didn't even know the first thing about football, but I could confidently explain the rules of football to you now. Basketball, I literally had to ask Tom 2 days ago for confirmation of how many quarters there are. Oh my god, so oof. I always feel a little embarrassed of that. My mom watches the gameplay because I have absolute fits of rage, and it's just it's not my best moments. Not my best moments. I would pay my entire life savings to see No Way Home again. I mean, it was amazing. I don't even think I've seen it or rewatched it since it came out. It's gotta be on Disney Plus by now, correct? Right? I have yet to even rewatch it. Let's go. Eagles are the better team. I'm sorry that this game has turned into a partial. Every other question is pertaining to the Birds. Better team if they continue to play their A game as they have these last couple games. I know if we can just hold it together, even if the Chiefs also play near perfectly too, I still got Philly. Let's go. I like that confidence. Sean's here. Let's go. Now it's a party. Now it's a party. Should do a reaction to Wakanda Forever. Listen, I don't need another reason for Howard Stern to roast me for ugly crying on the channel. Oh my god. I swear I'm over it, but it's been long enough that I can turn that into an inside joke, right? Right? We don't need to give him any more fuel. Oh my god. He probably doesn't even think about me nor remember what my reaction even was. It's just hysterical. That Batman stream was legendary. I'm glad and grateful that that's the word that you're using to describe it, Hunter. Because I rewatch it and I literally lose brain cells like by the second. It's physically painful. I can't. Whoever came up with the Batmobile, like, did any of the creators even like attempt to play it? You know, like do the Batmobile mechanics before they launched the game? Like, how did nobody say, "Hey, this is a little bit difficult. This might push people, some players, to the brink of their sanity"? I don't think they did. I'm gonna be honest, because that Batmobile is the most cursed thing I have ever done, and I quit. I couldn't do it. Oh my god, Jay, watching Vikings. Oh my god, Lagertha is the beast. John Wick. Oh my gosh, that's right. Speak of ugly cry. R.I.P. John's dog, but I can't wait. Oh my gosh, it's been a long time coming for the 4th installment here. He's gonna be back and better than ever. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Endless amount of Gotham taxpayer money needed to repair those streets. They did not have enough insurance to be prepared for me, y'all. Let's put it that way. It was, oh, wait, what? Geek Ledger has the intel here. I'm pretty sure Cameron Monaghan had to delete a post where he was teasing that he was the new voice actor for Harry Osborn in Spider-Man 2. Apparently, Sony/PlayStation was not happy. Ooh. I didn't see that. I guess he deleted it pretty quickly. But that would actually be really, really cool. When is that game supposed to be coming out? Speaking of long awaited. Sorry, I'm so behind again. Oh my gosh, it was in the theater for almost 2 years? That's how long it was running? That is a long time. Did you play The Force Unleashed? Oh, did I? I lost my mind playing that game to the point that I still haven't played the second one because I'm still recovering, and it's been a year. Oh, goodness. Oh, God. My mom heard me say that I like the Lakers. Okay, listen. I'm just being a bandwagoner here. Like, I'll root for Los Angeles teams if I have no other option, you know? Plus, the Lakers, how can you not? We got LeBron. Just passed the all time scoring record. How can you not? Alex, what's up? Good to see you. Will you be playing Jedi Survivor in your channel? What do you think of Star Wars games? I definitely will be playing Jedi Survivor. I'm a little bit nervous because my goal is I haven't decided whether I want to do my first initial just stress-free playthrough of the game just on my own time, not streaming it, just to get it out of my system and enjoy it and take it in without the pressures of streaming it for you guys. But I haven't decided whether I'm going to do that and then stream a second playthrough like immediately afterwards, after I've kind of gotten one round under my belt. I feel a little more confident, not like I'm going to embarrass myself in front of you guys, but let's be real, it's better content if I were to stream it live and give the raw reactions. So maybe I'll do a poll. But I mean, who would vote for, yeah, show us your second time around? It's like everyone wants to see the initial, it's more fun. Do you understand what quarters means? Yes, this is why I was shaming myself for having to even ask Tom how many quarters are in an NBA game. I'm aware that my brain malfunctioned in that moment. Whew. If you were to play a superhero in a movie or TV show for Marvel or DC, what superhero would you play? I have no idea, and I say that only because I'm just so, maybe if I had more knowledge of the comics, I might have an idea. I mean, who's not taken right now? Who's still unclaimed? Fan cast me. Let's be real though, I am not the superhero type. I mean, I guess I maybe could, but I'm 5'2". I don't have it in me. Well, actually, so is Scarlett. She's only and Florence Pugh, now that I'm thinking about it. Let me confirm that. I might be spreading misinformation here. Scarlett Johansson. Show me her height. What's her height? I'm pretty sure she's also rocking 5'3". She's got 1 inch on me. Oh, and Florence Pugh is 5'4". Elizabeth Olsen's 5'6". See, I'm a shrimp. I'm a shrimp compared to all these other women in the MCU. I wouldn't be as believable. That 1 extra inch, maybe, if I had it. Throwback. The glory days of Howard Stern. The Howard Stern incident. At least we all can laugh about it here on the channel now. It's become an inside joke. Oh my goodness. My family literally had to buy my brother and I new controllers regularly because we threw controllers when we were younger. That's so hysterical because Tom and I were just talking about okay, I formerly would be somebody to shame someone for getting so irate over a video game. I wouldn't do that anymore. But before I actually played video games, I would probably I straight up used to be someone who would look at someone throwing a controller or something and being like, "Oh my god, get it together." Now that I've played video games, I have a whole new level of understanding, and I would never ever shame somebody for having a freak out or for losing it or throwing a controller or two because it's so aggravating. It's so aggravating. All right. I gotta do some lightning round here. Well, Agatha from Vikings is the best. She is. I missed that show. I still need to watch Vikings Valhalla on Netflix. I think the second season also just came out. You should play Spider-Man PS4. I played the first one. I never actually played Miles Morales, but I probably should. That's a bit shorter. That was only 9 hours of gameplay, I'm pretty sure, when Tom did it. But I need to play that, and I'm really looking forward to whenever the next one is. It's coming out, right? Oh, sweet lord, let's go! Fall of this year. Okay. I am patient. I can wait. Gotham was unhappy. It spit cat in the Batmobile through the city and into the ether. Oh my god, that's right. I was just so bad. The game just glitched. It was like, how can we throw this chick off the server? She's bad PR. Oh my gosh, Charlie, enjoy it now, because there will be a void in your heart when it's over. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm so behind. Stream your first play. Oh god. Yeah, I had a feeling that would be the consensus. What are your plans for 2023? Oh, I love this question. My biggest plan for this year is I'm tying the knot. Finally getting married, y'all. That's our big plan. That's actually a big life plan. It's like, it's weird to like say it out loud. Because Tom and I like have been together for so long. Those of you who know, we've been together since we were like 17. It's almost, what's it going to be, 8-9 years? I can't do math, as you can see. So I kind of keep forgetting to like grasp like, oh, it's such a huge life event, because I've been looking at it as like, finally I'm getting like, married, like it's about time, and we like pushed our wedding, like we didn't push it, but I scheduled it intentionally, far away to give myself time to plan after we had first gotten engaged. So we've already been engaged for like over a full year, so that's how my mindset. I'm like, I just want to get to the wedding, but then I say it out loud. I'm like, holy smokes, this is like the biggest life event in a person's history. It's not so casual. So that's on our radar for this year. I'm so behind. I'm sorry. I know I'm skipping so much. I'm reading as I go. Video game rage is like no other. Yeah, Tom and I today were talking about the rage that gamers probably experience if you were to dare attempt to do like The Last of Us has a gameplay setting where it's like, I think he said it was called Survivor or something, where you can set it so that if you die in the game, you have to restart all the way over. And we were talking about what that rage must be like if you get like 10 hours deep into the gameplay and absolutely rage after dying. Oh, that would be rough. I'm honestly, that's so ballsy of video game developers to even have that as an option. Can we talk about like, that's wild. That is bizarre. That's a good point. You're raging at yourself. That boy Steve, what's up? That's so exciting that you're getting married. I know. I'm like, sweet lord, I'm an adult. It's so funny, y'all, because I still I don't know about some of you who also are in your I am a mid-20s individual now, if you can believe that. Which is actually, it's so funny to think some of you guys have been here. We've had the channel since I was still, how old was I? I can't do math. Y'all know this. I certainly was not mid-20s. But it's kind of interesting to see. I was still in college. I was still a college kid when we started the channel here. So what was I, 20 on the nose? Maybe. I can't do math, but it's kind of wild to think about. You guys have like seen me grow up a little tiny bit, because I still don't feel fully like an adult. Other 20-year-olds back me up on this. Like I feel like I'm a kid still. Like I go out in public and I feel like people look at me and think I'm still a child. Is it because I'm just 5'2"? Like maybe that's it. Like if I put a pair of sunglasses on and depending on how I dress, I could easily pass. Like, maybe not easily, but I just don't feel like an adult in this world just yet. So when I say that I'm like getting married, I'm like, this feels so weird. This is like a grown-up thing to do. Are you gonna honeymoon on the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser? I mentioned it to Tom. I'm not gonna lie. As a little like post-wedding trip. Should we send it? Should we do it? I'm low-key waiting for them to lower their prices before. I'm gonna be completely honest with you all. I actually want to go there. Like, I know they got a lot of flack in the beginning, but let's be real. Yes, I can my disappointment in the price range, but my desire to want to go can simultaneously exist. Those are mutually exclusive. So, as much as I think it's a little bit, it's not the most accessible trip, especially for people with families, since I know it's designed for that, I want to go so bad. Here's the actual one thing though. I want to go, but I would be actually genuinely concerned about how it would affect you. And I guess I'd be curious to read people, if I'm sure there's vlogs. I'm sure people have talked about it. Maybe, I don't know. But like, I'm someone who, like, I promise this is going to make sense. I get like seasick. Like, if I'm on a boat, I need to be able to see land. If I'm on like a plane, I need to be able to open my window every now and then and remind myself, like, we're at least we're not on land, but we're not just in this bubble, we're not just in this floating, whatever you want to call it, compartment. I don't know what to call it. We're not just in a plane. We're at least there's other things. I know that makes like no sense, but on the Star Cruiser, there's no windows, and all the windows are any window that there is. It's imposed with, like, I don't know what a film or green screen that makes it look like you're looking out at the galaxy, like at a starry night, or like you're traveling through hyperspace. F that. I might, if that's a thing, I would. I am concerned, like, how is that going to affect my homeostasis? Like, I feel like that would. I need to have access to be able to go outside. I'm pretty sure you can, because it's right there near the galaxy's edge, correct? So part of the whole allure in the trip, I'm pretty sure if you're going to stay at the Star Cruiser, you get a galaxy's edge too. So, like, yes, you can at least leave and go outside. But I feel like as I'm just like walking around like inside the Star Cruiser, like, if I'm paying that much to go and stay there, I'm going to want to take it all in, and not necessarily like just be out at Disney all day. Like, yeah, maybe one day at Galaxy's Edge would be cool, but I'm trying to get my money's worth. You know what I'm saying? So I would want to spend my time in there and take advantage of what they have to offer, but I would be really freaked out. I don't know how I would handle the window thing, looking out, and like, it's cool. Like, yeah, like maybe the first few times it'd be like, oh yeah, there's the galaxy. Oh, we're in hyperspace. But then maybe I feel like I'd start to lose it a little bit. Does that make sense? Can anyone else relate? If you have been to the Star Cruiser and you can attest to this, let me know. Rommel, thank you for being here. Good to see you. Cat is a quarter of a century old. I know. I'm going to be 3 decades old this year. You know what? That is still young. In the grand scheme of life, we're all still young. I don't care how old you are. We're young, everybody. Age is what you make of it. Age is what you make of it. And you know what they say, you're never younger than you are in this moment. So to me, this is young. This is young. I'm going to be 75, hopefully, one day, and being like, you know what? I was such a kid when I was 20-something. So you know what? Whatever age you are, just tell yourself that now and soak it all in. You know what, Micah? Don't remind me. You know what's so freaking funny? When I turned like 15, throwback to when you're like in high school and you think that's like an old, mature age. Oh my God, I'm 15. I'm so old and cool. And, all of our friends were turning 15 years old, and we would look at each other and go, we're halfway to 30. Oh my God. And now I'm like, shut the F up, my 15-year-old self. Because now we're only a few years away from 30, and it's getting real. It's like, oh my God, how obnoxious. So yeah, now at this rate, it's like we're a few years away from 30 and we're halfway to 50. Oh God. You're still young, Sal. You're still young. You're still in the roaring 20s. Milk it. See? Just milk it. Whatever age you are, just take advantage. When I don't have a beard, people say I look 16. When I do have one, apparently it adds 20 years. Tom has the same situation. whenever he actually shaves his beard and he goes to work, people are like, "What in the world?" Like, don't recognize him. Um, so yeah, that's the advantage for guys. That's actually a really good point. Like, I had to just straight up wait for puberty to like work its magic on me, and I feel like it hit me delayed. Um, like I'm saying now, I'm still waiting for it to like finish its course. I just told you guys, I'm like, I still don't feel grown up. Um, but for guys, you can age up with just a little bit of facial hair, and then if you want to dial it back a little bit, if you're not in the mood to look older, you can just shave. I want to go on the Star Cruise so bad. See, don't be ashamed to admit it. Let's be honest, we all do. And I know the rooms are like small, but I'm not necessarily like if I want to go on a trip and have a huge lavish room, then that's what I'll go. I'll find some place to do that. But the point of going to the Star Cruiser, I'm not going to have this, oh my god, kickback, luxurious, giant, huge room, spacious. Like, I'll be in the room to sleep, but the whole other experience is walking around, taking advantage of the other things that they have to offer, going to the little bars, like just going for a Star Wars themed experience. So I feel like I didn't really have that in mind. I wasn't looking at it from that perspective when they first announced the prices. But thinking about it now, it's like, yeah, I'm not going to kick back and unwind in a king size bed. I'm going to enjoy everything. All right, I'm glad we can all admit this is a safe space to admit that you want to go to the Star Cruiser. I do too. Have you guys thought about doing anything Star Wars related at your wedding? We send each other and like Tom's sister sends us because she's a big Star Wars fan too. Like, we see occasionally like Star Wars kind of wedding inspo on Instagram or whatnot. So, pictures of the bride and groom wearing like stormtrooper helmets, or all of their people in their wedding party wearing stormtrooper helmets. I think like I saw literally like yesterday the bride and groom, or the couple, I should say. Bride and groom is like an outdated term now. The newly wedded couple walks out. They're leaving. It's their kind of like exit ceremony, getting in their car to go to their after party or whatever. And I saw like all the guests had lightsabers, and they created like a lightsaber arch. That would be really fun for like end of the night because it's dark out and it looked so cool. So I don't know. I'm low-key tempted. I'm like, how can I finesse Star Wars into like the table designs or like the kind of place settings and make it classy still. So I'm not sure. I want to sneak in something though. We have to. I think we'll play like some Star Wars music for sure. Low key gonna ask the DJ, can you play Duel of the Fates? Nothing would make me more hype. All right, sorry, we went on a tangent there. Jay, you make a good point. Good idea to open that window for a while, or in space, if you open a window, you're dead. I guess that's true. The rooms, literally, that's the thing. I think I'd be most freaked out in the room itself, like where your bed and bathroom are, like your specific hotel room, because it looks like a big circular window that looks out into space, but like that would freak me out. Like, I don't know, because if you're going to bed at night, you're just going to sleep. I don't know. Has anyone here been to the Star Cruiser? Can you like attest to it? Was it weird? Were you like craving the sun? There is a room that feels like you're outside, and also you do get a day to go to Galaxy's Edge, I'm pretty sure, and you can go wherever you want. I'm not sure. You're actually right. Okay, yeah, they do have that like outdoor green space, right? Where you could go to like stack rocks. Will you be splashing out? For sure. That's so funny. Ugh, the drinks there look so freaking fun though. They are probably so expensive. I don't know. It would have to be a really good shot. Greetings, Sean. Neighbors, let's go. Air high five from a few miles away. Can you guys imagine? Sean, you always whip out a zinger in one of these streams, and I love you for it. Oh my god, Maul walks up to me on it. I don't think Tom is laughing in the other room, but that's so hysterical. My family would be like, what the heck? They would be like, all right, we knew Catherine liked Star Wars, but this has gone too far. Ooh, oh my god. Charlie, you're gonna be eternally youthful, all right? Because you like take so much care of yourself. I need to emulate that. Age is only a thing if you let it be. I know, right? You're not old, Steve. None of us are old. See? We gotta live like Jerry. And you know what's so funny? Like I don't know what age any of you guys are until we were all just admitting it here. So like, Jerry, I didn't know you were 50. Like, you could be any age. At least on the internet these days, that's the beautiful thing. If you have that anonymity, who knows? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're however old we presume you to be, like through the internet. Like, I wouldn't be able to guess how old everybody is here. So that feeds into the point. Age is just what you make of it. It's all about how you feel inside. How you feel inside. Wait, Chris, that's so true. What a funny revelation. What a funny revelation. I would only go on Star Cruise in full cosplay. I would as well. Like, if you're gonna go, I'm not trying to roll up in everyday clothes, you know? Oh, just this. Thanks so much. Good to see you. What's up? You have any pets? What is your favorite cartoon show growing up? Oh, and if you could create a Jedi in Star Wars, what would the name be? Where would they be from? And what color light? Well, first off, thank you so much for the chat. Do I have any pets? No, just Grogu. I've explained to you guys. I want a dog very badly, but Tom is admittedly right, and it would not be fair to have one because we live in an apartment building. And it wouldn't be freaking everybody in LA does have dogs, and 98% of people who live here live in apartments or rent in an apartment complex. So it's not like it would be, oh my god, inhumane. You have a dog in your apartment, but our circumstances, it wouldn't be right. But I'd want a dog so bad. But I also think I'm actually a little bit allergic, but I'm super in denial about that. I'm willing to take an allergy pill every day. I want one so bad. I can't. Tom knows it, so I'm not ratting myself out here. But I literally go on shelter websites at least once a month and look at who's out there, who needs a home. My logic is, yes, we don't have a ginormous apartment. Yes, it would be more ideal for a dog to have its own backyard. But our little apartment is still better than a shelter, depending. Some shelters here are actually like really great. But no, alas, no dogs. What is your favorite cartoon show growing up? I don't know I guess it's considered a cartoon, but I would say it's much more sophisticated than that. Well, actually, okay, SpongeBob is eternal, and that is timeless, and it will always be the GOAT. But I think I gotta go with Avatar: The Last Airbender. I guess that's cartoon. It's 2D, but it's more like anime. It's like anime gateway. That show is literally unmatched. Like, up against even live action shows. It is the greatest thing. If you could create a Jedi, what would their name be? I am so not good at naming things. This is maybe another reason I shouldn't have a dog. I wouldn't even be able to pick a good name. So I don't even know. And where would they be from? And what color light? Color light? I gotta go with purple. Y'all know I love that purple. I love the red for the Sith, but I can't shake that Mace Windu purple. It's just so, it's so beautiful. Where would they be from? Ooh. Honestly, we need more alien representation in Star Wars. So actually, can there be Twi'lek Jedi? I feel like that's something we need to see. That would be, yes, there is one, right? What is her name? Oh my sweet lord. I know there is one. She dies on Felucia. Y'all are gonna back me up, I know for sure. But that is what I would want to see. That would be cool. Alright, I think I missed another breakdancing to Duel of Fates. You know it. You know it. Alright, I feel like I missed another super chat. Here we go. From This. Thank you. I liked Flapjack's Marvelous Misadventures. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's a cartoon. Oh, interesting. Do I recognize this? Flapjack's Marvelous. Here we go. Oh, I do recognize that. That's funny. Oh, it's still available on Hulu. Oh, sweet. I loved those questions. Thank you, This. All right, sorry, I skipped a few here. D Solaris, that's funny. Could you guys imagine? Could you imagine? I think we're thinking about it. I think we want to do like a variation of the Imperial March or something like that. I love all these suggestions from you guys. Oh my god. Dang it. Who needs a wedding planner? I should have just had a wedding planning live stream and had you guys brainstorm everything. Scrambles, brambles. First off, I freaking love that username. And what's up? Good to see you from Australia, where it is a perfect summer day. Oh my gosh, that's right. You guys are in reverse. So when it's winter for us, it's summer for you guys. Around 90 Fahrenheit. Oh my gosh. That is toasty and not a cloud in the sky. Oh my goodness. Sounds glorious. Now, is it like humid in Australia? I don't think so, right? Because it's just so. I mean, my understanding is it's pretty dry there, right? I literally would not know. I would not know. Do, 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 do. Oh my gosh, Boogie, what's up? Haven't been here in a while, but I remember the Battlefront 2 streams. Oh my gosh, you are an OG if you were around for those. It's been a hot minute since I've played Battlefront 2. I kind of feel bad. I like totally ditched that game. Maybe we'll get back into those. I just ditched gaming streams in general. I haven't done one in forever. All right, Heel, I cannot do a clicker impression, but Tom, I'm pretty sure can do a really good one. I know for a fact he wouldn't do it here on camera. But I'm pretty sure he can. Ooh, what breed of dog would you want? I have a Vizsla. I know I just said that wrong. Vizsla? Oh, they're so cute. Oh my gosh, their coloring is adorable. Oh my god. Okay, Bird Church, you're winning at life. Can you send me a picture of your dog? Oh my god. That's so freaking funny. Wait, I actually do have the capability on here. There's a setting on Opus where I can activate video comments, where a QR code would show up on the screen. You would scan it, send a video. I don't fully even know how it works on even your guys' end, but my understanding is a QR code shows up, you can scan it, take a video, and it is linked to the stream. So then I don't even know if I literally don't know. You would press like send or something like that, and it would send the video into the comment section. I don't have it activated, but I could, and you could send us a video of your dog, but maybe we want your dog to have their privacy. They don't deserve to be exploited just for my enjoyment. You know what? I'm also allergic to cats too. I was allergic to cats before I was allergic to dogs. So I grew up being very allergic to cats. Um, so I never had an interest in them because I always just knew, oh, they give me hives, so I don't like them. Dogs, on the other hand, I didn't grow up allergic to them. Um, it's a recent development where all of a sudden I get a really stuffy nose an itchy throat around them. It depends on the dog, but dogs that shed a lot, yeah, I definitely get super allergic. Unfortunately, I've come. I mean, I haven't fully come to terms with it, but I can't deny it anymore. So that would have to influence what breed I would get if I were to get a dog. Here's the thing: I would obviously, I guess, the safest route is to do something that doesn't shed and is hypoallergenic, but let's be completely honest, if you look up a list of the most hypoallergenic dogs, it is there's some interesting breeds on there. A lot of them are like fully like hairless. It's like it's really I had never even, let's just put it this way, I've never even heard of or seen some of these species of breed, not species. Some of these breeds of dogs before. Versus like I love corgis, a beagle would be precious. Tom actually really likes Frenchies, but they have all those health issues because they have literally like no nose. Um, there's so many cute ones. Literally anything. I mean, I don't think I could handle a big dog. I can't be handling a Doberman Pinscher out here. Anything that would weigh more than me, forget about it. I can't. I want something I would need to be able to pick up and handle myself. Versus I can't. Like I think huskies are so beautiful, but that would be my preference. Like I need to. Also, I'm sorry, but I don't think huskies belong in Los Angeles. I've seen like 3 out here in the last few days and I'm just like, it's 85 degrees out here. You should be like in the snow. You should be in Alaska. Like what? Is that a bad stereotype? Like I just don't see, my brain just can't compute seeing a husky and a palm tree in the same setting. It's like this doesn't feel right. I feel like these dogs weren't made to be out here. um, so yeah, but I also the problem is like I don't want to get myself like, oh, I need a specific breed because no matter what I do, I would want to go to like a shelter to adopt one, not from a breeder. Nothing against breeders, but there's so many dogs that don't have homes already. So that's the thing. It's like you can't really be picky. You have to choose from a selection if you don't go straight to a breeder. Bully McGuire. If that were to happen, can he like officiate? Rough, right? Are you emotionally drained? Are you emotionally drained after that episode? Right, Sal, adopt, don't shop. But I don't want to shame people who go to breeders because I know that there are a lot of dogs that are in shelters have been through a lot, have a lot of baggage, and have some more behavioral problems, or can have some lifelong just for example, my family rescued a dog when I was in elementary school, and she you know I was 8, and I think she passed away when I was like 8 in college, like 19. So we had her for over a decade, and she no through all that time, no matter what, hated other dogs, and we couldn't teach her otherwise. She absolutely effing hated other dogs. So God forbid you were out on a walk with her, or God forbid she would be sitting at the front door and see one walk by. She didn't like them. Um, and no matter what, like we couldn't do anything that was just kind of in her way because we didn't raise her, from adopting her when she was a puppy. So that is a benefit. I know that's why some people prefer to adopt, because you can train them, they don't have, they're not enduring any bad trauma or memories that will then be really hard to shake, habits like barking at other dogs, for the rest of their lives. So I see why people do it, so I never want to fully shame anyone, but there's so many in Los Angeles, especially. There are literally shelters that I gotta applaud Sam Witwer actually, because he is such an advocate for adopting pets, especially pit bulls, because they have such a horrible, reputation, as we all know. And I'm not kidding. Like every other shelter in Los Angeles that you look at, like their website is just full of pit bulls. Um, there are so many out here that don't have, homes and that are in shelters. And Sam Witwer is an amazing advocate. I think he has explained like he never even had the intention of adopting one dog, and now he has like three. He has three pit bulls, I'm pretty sure. So he is constantly sharing on his Instagram. It's like so amazing that he does it, but it's so sad that he has to even put this out there. Like he always is sharing posts from shelters that are like overflowing and have to euthanize their animals because they're out of room. And so he's amazing. So shout out to him, because every other day I feel like he is posting on there like, please, if you can't adopt this dog, they're going to be put down today if nobody adopts them. So he's like doing the Lord's work. But it's so sad that that even has to happen. I can't. We're all gonna start crying. I can't do it. I'm surprised I'm not crying right now, but my tear ducts are like drained after yesterday. So, oh, Daniel, sorry I never said bye to you. I've gone on rants about dogs for 10 minutes here, but I'm glad to see you for a bit. Do 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 do. Avatar is the best. Heck yes, Ayla. That's right. That's right. I knew that. I'm just stupid. AKA Ray Connects. Yes. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I should have remembered that. Preston's here. Let's go. Do you still play Battlefront 2? I'll be honest, not really. But I was actually just recently rewatching some Battlefront 2 videos that Tom and I made like 8 years ago, and I want to get back into it because it is a fun game. I'd always just stunk at it. Oh my goodness, welcome, Phil Coleman. Good to see you. Excuse how awful my German was just there, but a friend from Deutschland. Let's go. I love it. This. Oh, thank you so much again. I appreciate it. Opinion on Cara Dune not being in Mando season 3. I'll be completely honest with you all. I forgot about all of that situation. Like when they released the Mando season 3 trailer, I didn't even think about it, which is maybe rough, but I feel like enough time has passed. It's been so long since all of that happened. It's not even like on my mind anymore. So as long as I'm curious to see how they'll handle it. I don't think they should just gloss over it. I don't think they can afford to just, be like no mention at all about Cara Dune, but um I'll be honest, at this rate I feel like they can get away with just one line explanation. But I think it's okay. The timing kind of works out because the season is shifting in a different direction now, like more Din centric story. He has to go to different places, different lengths. There's a whole new objective. So I think it'll work out just because the circumstances and the trajectory of the show itself are changing. Um, so we'll see. We'll see how they handle it. Right, Sean, that show has no business being as good as it is. Tom and I were rewatching an episode from season 1 2 nights ago, and we both just had chills, and we were like, how what business does Nickelodeon have making content? How who It's too good. It's too good. I can't do a gaming stream for Fallen Order 2. I definitely will. I definitely will be. Doing a clicker impression would be gross on camera. Yeah, I don't know if you guys want to see that. Aw, Sal, that's so exciting. Just got a multi-poo a month ago named Levi. So cute. He just got groomed today. Oh my god. Before today, he looked like Zuko from Avatar, where he has a red coloration on his eye. Oh, poor boy. That is so cute, though. Oh, I hope you're enjoying him. That is so sweet. Oh, Sean. Oh my god, that's right, y'all. Okay, so literally, I think it was probably like a year ago we were streaming, and Sean shared that he has a Maine Coon, which if y'all don't know what a Maine Coon is, look it up because I formerly didn't. And I'm telling you now, your eyes will not be able to comprehend what you're seeing. Like, your brain is going to short circuit because these things are absolutely wild. Cats this big that look like tigers, but they're domesticated house cats. Literally absurd, wild. I still refuse to believe that this is the thing, that these are real life pets that are in people's houses. And Sean has one. That is so wild. How is your Maine Coon doing? How is the Maine Coon doing? So yes, Micah, one of the features of the video comment is that only I would be able to see it on my end, so I can vet them. Don't worry, the creators of the whole platform here, like, we're one step ahead of all of us. So yes, so only I would be able to preview it, and then I could vet it, make sure it's okay, make sure it's safe before I would share it on screen for everybody to see. So if there is something bad, I wouldn't have to subject the rest of you to it. Needless to say, though, I'm still a little bit nervous to activate it. But hearing about all your guys' pets, I want to solely so everyone could just submit videos of their dogs. Oh, Zach is here. Let's go. Let's go. Lord Val. It's all right. She's really well. That's not all right. She's very mature. I mean, how old were you when you had this crush? Because like I was a kid and I had a crush on Zuko. You know, I was maybe like 10 when that show was coming out. I can't even remember. Definitely elementary school. Um, sorry, I went on so many tangents. Oh, I had a white half German Shepherd, half wolf. What does that look like? Named him Snowball because when I got him, he was just a little white ball of fur. Ah! Y'all are not helping my cause right now. Trying to hold out for a dog. I can't. Oh my god, Jerry, do you have pictures? What does a wolf shepherd hybrid look like? Does that literally look like one of the wolves from like Game of Thrones? Are you walking around like a Stark with this literal like wolf sidekick? Oh my god. That is so cool. Zek, I admittedly have not yet gone to my P.O. box. I will do that this week though. I'm a fool. I have to do it. Especially because I told you I would because I'm expecting something now. So yes, I have to go and check. Oh my gosh, wait, yes, dachshunds are so cute, Charlie. You're right. Oh my god, they're so cute. Oh. Yes, our family only ever rescued. Maybe that's why I have a preference for rescues. See, I don't know. Is it a generalization to say that huskies should only live in the snow? Right? I mean, I guess I grew up watching that movie Balto or whatever it's called about, the bobsled dogs. 8 Below. Anybody remember that movie? And they all took place in like Alaska. Oh my god. I adopted my border collie / Newfoundland. Was found in a sewer pipe with his brothers and sisters with his mom that had passed away, which was torn. Oh my god. You guys, I can't handle this. You're all heroes here. Oh my god. Thank you all for sharing your pet stories. I'm just living like vicariously for you. Okay, that is a goat pet name, Loki. Oh my god, that's so cool. That is so cool, Lord Fowl. It's so sad because pit bulls need very attentive owners and people just don't want to put in the work. Right? It's like they are not bad. They're not bad dogs. I think they just need extra, it's all about it's like a nurture, It's like what is your setting, How does that affect your demeanor? Joe Gatto from Impractical Jokers is a big advocate for adopting pets and dogs. That's right. Because he has like a lot of dogs, doesn't he? But yes, that's right. He always would wear like adopt, don't shop t-shirts on the show. That's so true. If only Tauntauns were adoptable. I heard some rumblings that Harris and Dula could be filling in the Cara Dune New Republic role. Oh, that would make sense. It would be fitting. It wouldn't just be random. Kevin, good to see you, my friend. What is up? Oh god, I just lost my place. Okay, wait, we're not as far behind as I thought we were. No, I am. Shnikes. Okay, no, we're not. Okay. There's two Kevins. There are. We got some name overlapping. My Maine Coon is good, cat. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I am glad. Right? Bird Church? It's like, how does a thing like this exist? Those are big. They are so big. Oh, Simply's getting cozy. I love it. Ooh, I have heard this as well, Lord Fell. The live action series is going to be darker. And they've even aged up some of the characters, correct? Like Katara is supposed to be older. I don't know. Literally, I have no idea. But I did hear this too, that it's going to be a little bit more mature in some aspects. My neighbor had a jungle cat? Micah, I request elaboration. What does that mean? A jungle cat? I mean, like, are we talking like a cougar here or something? Like Tiger King? Was your neighbor, Joe, what's his face? Carol Baskin? Jordan, welcome. I always love when we have a new friend. Thank you so much for being here. What is the down low? We're somehow, I swear to God, we actually sometimes talk about Star Wars on this channel, but tonight we're talking about dogs. Everyone's sharing their dog stories. Holy shnikes, Kyle grew up with 2 full-size Dobermans. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so funny. So now you always need to have like two Dobermans though. Did they have their like own room? That's massive. Like right now in our current apartment, if we had a Doberman, this studio would not exist because this would be its room. Like it would literally need its own entire room to roam free. Oh my gosh. That would be sweet. Could you picture me? Y'all know now, I'm a shrimp. I'm 5'2". If I was out there walking with a Doberman, some of them are short, they can be like as tall as me. Yes, now I need to Google how tall can Dobermans get? Because you said you had 2 fully grown ones. Here we go. How tall can Dobermans get? Males, 26 to 28 inches. What? Wait a second. That sounds so short. Holy shnikes. Yeah, there's some pictures of small Dobermans on here. What am I thinking of? No, these are big dogs. Alright, I lied. I don't think there are... What giant breed am I thinking of then? If it's... I know Dobermans can be big. There's like big Rhodesian Ridgebacks. Now I'm just looking up giant dogs. Giant dog breeds. Holy shnikes. Mastiff, yes. Great Danes, those things are huge. Alright, we'll do this later. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm behind. I'm just geeking out over animals now. Oh no, Zek has work in 1 hour. I'm sorry. Don't worry, you probably won't miss more of the stream because I've actually been going longer than I thought I was going to. We're just having so much fun here on a Saturday night. We're just learning about everybody's pets, but we'll probably call it soon. Why are we talking about dogs? How did we get on the subject of dogs? Oh, somebody sent a super chat and asked if I have any pets. I went on a whole tangent about how I want a dog really bad, but I can't have one. And then everybody just started sharing information about their dogs. Beautiful stories about how people rescued their current pets or whatnot. So we've kind of segued into that. I swear we were talking about Star Wars and Marvel, relevant nerdy topics, but this is what happens sometimes on the late night streams. We get a little off topic. Oscillates, right? Billy McGrath? Like what types of jungle cats were panthers? It was a serval? What on earth is that? Oh god, am I about to be scared? Serval. Your neighbor owned one of these? Wait, whoa. Whoa, wait, ooh, that gave me chills. What in the world is this thing? Oh my god. What the? Ah! Oh, I can't keep looking at that. That freaks me out. That freaks me out. Basically, picture a cat with the really long legs. Ah, God. Oh, that's freaky. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Could you imagine just peacefully being a kid trying to live your life? Go outside. You look at your neighbor's house. Oh my God. And one of those things is looking at you. Oh my God. I would be so freaked out. Everybody Google it so you can see what I'm talking about, but I've never seen one of those things before, nor have I ever even heard of that animal. I'm so uninformed, but it gave me the heebie-jeebies. I just got a chill right down my spine. Great Danes. Great Danes are huge. That's right. I totally was mistaking Dobermans for Great Danes. But Great Danes can have... That's what Scooby-Doo is supposed to be, right? Oh my god, wait, yes. These dogs. They're massive. That's what I'm thinking of. Holy shnikes. Sweet lord, no. I mean, they're beautiful, but that thing could crush me. I can't have a dog that is capable of crushing me. That is so... I gotta draw that line now. My neighbor has an Irish wolfhound. Okay, we're just Googling every type of dog there is. Irish wolfhound. Now I'm scared. Oh god. No, those things are huge. Those things are so big. Oh my god. Sorry, I just had the most visceral reaction. You guys don't understand what it's like to walk around this earth as a small person, okay? I take one look at that and I feel fear. Any other person who maybe has like 5 inches on me would look at that and say, oh, what a pretty dog. I look at that and I think that is a killer. That could crush me. I feel like I've also definitely like been in public or out walking and seen somebody with this type of they're massive. They're so big. Oh my god. I can't look at that. I'm scared. It's beautiful, but I'm scared. I don't know why I'm so activated right now, but I swear I've like seen one in public before and it took the wind out of me. Oh god. Sorry. Sorry. Whew. Noah, what's up? Sorry. Oh my god, I'm acting so bizarre. This is a lot of people's first stream this evening, and I am being extremely stimulated right now by all these dog pictures. I love how wholesome this is. Star Wars, Marvel, and dogs. Oh, thank you for not judging the fact that I have deviated so off topic. I'm glad that you are here. I'm taking this all in. I think one night I have to just schedule a stream. I'll open an email account. I'll be like, everybody send me a picture of your dog. And I'm just gonna go through the stream and look at all of your dog pictures, and I might cry. Like this, I'm living through this. This is giving me life. Wait, you guys. That was a childhood. Okay, Bully McGuire, you must be a psychic or something because I had a dream as a child. You know how you have, it wasn't a recurring dream by any means, but does anybody else have this like a handful of core memory nightmares that will stay with you for your entire life. Like, I've had probably millions of weird dreams, obviously, but you know how sometimes you wake up and the dream immediately leaves your mind and you can't even remember it 5 minutes later? There are a few dreams that I just remember and have remembered for my entire life because they are so effed up. And one of them was I was a little child. For some reason, I was traveling with Annie, like little orphan Annie from the musical. I like musicals, okay? And I must have been watching that movie or something. And we were out and about, and there was this giant three-headed dog. Probably this was coming from Harry Potter. I probably had watched that as well, but it was giant, like huge, huge. Probably the size of Fluffy. Is that its name in Harry Potter? And it ate little orphan Annie right in front of me. And I've been scarred by that my whole life. So you know what? You're on to something, Fully McGuire. That was one of the worst nightmares of my childhood. That's maybe why I'm having such a visceral reaction to all of these massive dogs, because I had that dream as a kid. Oh my god. Wow, I'm reliving. We're going through it tonight, folks. I was not expecting to be tapping into my childhood core memories. Ooh, type in Tibetan Mastiff. Okay, here we go. We're just. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy smokes. This thing looks like a lion. Oh my god, as puppies, they're literally just like faces surrounded by fur. They're so. Oh my sweet lord. How does this exist? This thing is 3 times the size of its owner. I'm sorry. What do you have to feed that? What do you feed that? How much money do you spend a year either purchasing food or hunting animals to feed that? Oh, sweet lord. Oh my god. Big tall dogs have leg problems. Aw, I imagine. Kyle. That is hysterical. How tall am I? Y'all heard it. 5'2". I'm a shrimp. I'm a little shrimp. I guess I should have held out on like letting you guys know that information for as long as possible, because y'all only ever see me from here up. So to you guys, I could be 6 foot. I could be fake 6 foot right now, and nobody would ever know. But I just doxed my own height, so now we can't live in that fantasy anymore. Bye, Sal. Thank you for sharing your stories about your pets. I love it. Zek's heading out. Yeah, perhaps I will get ready to rock. Oh my god, the darkness from Neverending Story. That reminds me, I want to make a total video about films that scarred me as a child, starting with Neverending Story. Let me know if you would watch something like that. I'm talking Neverending Story, The Labyrinth. All of these are now like some of my favorite movies of all time. The Dark Crystal, but I look back on them and I'm like, why was I allowed to watch these? Why was I watching these? So that's funny that you mentioned that, Micah. That is also a core memory. Oh, Vader just showed up, and here I am getting ready to wrap the stream up. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm like winded. I've been looking at so many dog pictures. I need a clip of that. What a wild Saturday night. Sorry, I'm just scrolling for eternity here. Oh, I'll answer this last question here from Josiah. Can we talk about Bo-Katan? There's something that's been on my mind and I need help figuring it out. Bo-Katan's Agent Clone Wars is different to the Mandalorian, is it not? No, I think Katie Sackhoff, the actress, is just a little bit younger than what Bo-Katan is actually supposed to be at this point in the timeline. I think so. I think that might be what it is, because she is supposed to be like what, 50-ish? People definitely have better knowledge than I do in the chat, but you're not wrong. I think this has been like a topic of, not that it's so egregious that it's like distracting, but I think she is supposed to be like older than Katie Sackhoff actually is. Plus, Katie looks just amazing. She's gorgeous and like beautiful in every way, shape, and form. So I think that might be what it is. Okay, so I'm not wrong. Oh my gosh. Meanwhile, Jay is up here living my dream. I wish I could say the same. If only. I had a nightmare when I was younger of a rabbit chasing me. And I was a carrot. Bird Church. That's amazing. We all rocked it tonight with a great stream. Yes, thank you guys so much for joining me. I definitely am going to go live a little bit again tomorrow. You know the drill. We're doing our Friday, Saturday, Sunday lineup. And I will definitely be doing that before the Super Bowl. Or maybe no, before for sure. So it'll be an earlier stream tomorrow for sure. All right, my brain is I'm starting to zone out and my throat is getting dry. I should always have water with me. I don't know why I don't. Let's go. Final sentiment of the night. Go Birds, everybody. Let's say a prayer. But we're gonna go live tomorrow. We're gonna manifest the good energy. We're gonna say a group manifest, speak it into existence. Go Birds. Fly, Eagles, fly. Everybody wish the entire city of Philadelphia luck as you go to sleep tonight. They're busy greasing their lamp posts. It's going to be a wild ride. But I will see you guys. What time tomorrow? Probably anytime after noon Pacific, before like 5 Pacific. So within that window, I think I'll let you know for sure tomorrow. I'll schedule it tomorrow morning and let you all know. But until then, yes, I second this from Kyle. Have a great evening. Happy Saturday night, everybody. Thank you so much, Bird Church. I'm glad you guys had fun. Thank you for putting up with my tangents tonight. We kind of went on a wild ride. We talked about a lot, but thank you all for sharing your stories about your lovely pets and indulging me and letting me live vicariously through you, but also freaking me out with all of these ginormous breeds of dogs that I didn't know existed. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. I hope everybody had fun. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll see y'all tomorrow. It's going to be a blast. Until then, oh, sweet Lord. Now I got to remember. So I have new, oh God, I got to remember what these settings are. I have new outro screens that have music now, but the way it is on my interface, they're not labeled. I forgot to label them. So we're going to go to the outro. We're going to see what happens. Forgive me if I go immediately right to the end screen. I promise I'll go right back to the members screen to give you all the shout out. But we'll see what happens. Let's hope it doesn't come down to that. Okay, I'm going to go. I'm rambling. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I love you guys. Have a great rest of your day, night, morning, evening, 3 a.m., wherever you are. And I will see you guys again very, very soon. All right. Take care, everybody. I will see you all tomorrow.